So, I want to know what it is about the topic of death that is just so horrible that we can't have an open, honest conversation about it. I've received messages from people that are dying to find out about what they can do to plan for dying to find out. That's not funny, but they're dying to find out about what they can do to help prepare for their end of life care and their funeral and burial arrangements. And I don't understand why we as an African American community, a global community, and if this is even a word, special community as a human race or a human species aren't talking about this. No matter what your age is, no matter what your socioeconomic status is, no matter how much money you have or don't have, you're gonna die. It may be tomorrow. It may be 50, 60, 70, 80 years from now. Everyone that you know is going to die. Your kids are going to die. And I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm not saying that to be, ooh, you're going to die. You have to do something now. No, but we need to talk about this. What is it that's keeping us from having this conversation as a community? I wonder if we think that if we don't talk about it, it's not going to happen. Or if we think that by talking about it, we're causing it to happen. I wrote a blog a couple years ago that talked about, like, back home when you try to talk about death, where I'm from in South Carolina, people will say something like, oh girl, don't put that mouth on me there. I mean, why do you think I'm putting some type of curse or hex on you by talking about death? That's not the point of this channel. It's not the point of the conversation. That's really ignorant, to be honest. And I'm really sitting here wrecking my brain thinking about how to address the conversation in a way that will make everyone uncomfortable enough to have it. It's not a comfortable topic. It's a very scary topic. It's a very it's a heavy topic. That's the best way I can put it. But by not talking about it, we're doing more harm than good. And at the end of the day, I think that if you're a parent, you owe it to your child to talk about death, yours and theirs. If you're someone who loves another person, you owe it to them to have the conversation. Because what happens is, if you don't talk about it, your family member, your loved ones, the person that you care so much about, end up sitting in front of people like me and have no idea what you want, first and foremost, as far as your funeral arrangements, about your financial position for paying for those arrangements. And it's a very frustrating situation on both ends, when all you have had to do in the past before your demise is have a conversation. Hey, I want to be cremated. I don't want to be cremated. I have this much money. I don't have this much money. This is what I believe about death. This is what I don't believe. You know, it's a simple conversation, guys. Let's talk. Let's talk about death.